EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard. Line. At their own 24-yard line.
Ready! 180! Great!
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. On second down, McCaffrey. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
I'm going back to you. We're going to 53.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Elliott. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. If you make this, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go. Pull right in. 54. Nice. Go. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Then we're going to 53. 54's Mike. Oh, try. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Stay with your man.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Prescott to throw on 4th. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch it, express!
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rolling to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, get out there. Here we go, go to 54, What's the 26?
Prescott from the gun. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
First down, Carolina. And the set. Win it in. 54. Mike, 54.
In your face.
Great.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. 20. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. Gun. At the 42-yard line.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Panther first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
20.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Newton. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Jarius Wright, 51 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
46, 46. 54, 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, 47. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Let's go. 26.
On play action, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Hey, 47.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5
26.
Third and long for Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stacy McGee. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Everyone got 4 down.
Back to throw, Newton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing on second and long. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey! It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Get it.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth.
8. Express. 8.
They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Check 59. We're going to 54. Why 59?
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
47.
Mike Spartan.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 26.
Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
But this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun.
Check out Reed.
Mike West. 35. 8.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Great.
Switch.
Great. Express.
35. Here we go. 35.
Throwing again. Newton. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We play to win. Let's go.
First down, Panthers.
Ready. 180.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Complete to right. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Gano out to kick this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Kill. 27. 26.
On third down, Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Record.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He finds Austin complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Austin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Prescott now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's
go 47. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott keeps himself upright. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Gun.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. They'll run with McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
From the 36, Newton eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's 3rd and 5. Throwing is Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Gun.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Room here to run. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Elliott running right. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Check. Walk with the 4. Go. Get out there. Get him.
The first down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 4th down now after a loss of 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
No. Off. Then we're going to 53.
4th down, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Check three.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton, this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To throw is Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Great.
To throw again. Newton. Wright's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Throwing again is Newton. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Newton now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup taking it in. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. One last throw here for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.